If you want to succeed with your online advertising, if you want to succeed in general nowadays, you need to understand the digital customer journey. Now, the digital customer journey is very different from its physical counterpart that a lot of us are used to. In the physical customer journey, you have around 3 touch points. So basically 3 times you need to hear or interact with a brand before purchasing. This is typically, although it might differ, the awareness stage. So you becoming aware that you need the product through a day-to-day need, through a friend showing you, or through an ad. You have the second stage, which is some sort of preliminary research, figuring out where can you get the product, what type of product do you need, what does it cost. And you have the third and final stage, purchasing the product. This is when you go to the store, sort of achieve the customer service you need, and then either buy it or leave. That was 3 touch points. The digital customer journey, on the other hand, has upwards of 11 digital touch points. That's 11. Think about that for a second. 11 times a brand needs to reach you before you purchase. 11 times you need to reach your consumer before he's going to purchase. This is on average. The way to do that is obviously a lot different from its physical counterpart because you simply couldn't do that. So what you have to do when working online is to take advantage of all those tools that you have, because despite the major difference in touch points, it's actually not more difficult to sell online. You just have to be a bit more creative. You have to think a bit outside the box, right? You can't just wait for them to come into your store and provide great customer service. You can't just run a radio ad. You want to sort of combine different elements. So you want to make sure that you create awareness. This can be pretty similar, right? You run some sort of an ad that drives people to your website. You then want to provide some sort of a customer service there. This is similar to what you saw in the physical store, except it's done a little bit different. So you want to tell stories on your website. You want to have strong, unique selling points. You want to do all the things that you need to do to convince them of your product, to show that it's the product they need, to show that it's a product that other people like, etc. And then you want to build on that, because now we've had 2, 3 touch points. So what you want to do is you want to use a tool such as Remarketing, which is a simple cookie that applies sort of a file, and this file will tell you more about the customer on your website. You can then use that to run an ad later, say on Facebook, to reach the same person again. Now you could see, okay, what did he not find out when he was on the website the first time? You can now show him in this ad. You could tell more of your story. You could show follow-up testimonials. You could even show an unboxing of your product that is otherwise hard to find or that might be in the bottom of the funnel on your website. You could also look into other platforms. Maybe you've shown him all you can in terms of generic storytelling. So maybe Facebook is out the way. Maybe it's time for a strong video channel such as YouTube remarketing. Or maybe it's time for more branding, more engagement. So you need an influencer, and you can consider Instagram or TikTok. All that matters is that you consistently hit people from different avenues and provide them new kinds of value and information. And then eventually down the line, around the 8th or the 9th touch point, you start selling. This is when you want to introduce the price. This is when you want to have the sale or the discount code or the limited edition or whatever creates the FOMO and urgency you need to finalize the sale. And then finally, a last piece of advice. With the digital customer journey, you have a lot of tools when it comes to reselling to people. In the physical customer journey, sure, there are elements, but it's largely up to people to come back. Online, since you place this cookie file in the browser, you can actually follow up with them. So say you sell a type of oil that generally lasts for a month. Well, a month later, you could show this same customer an amazing ad that's going to promote your oil once again, perhaps with a discount code, so he commits right away. That's up to you. The point is, take advantage, follow up.